Hello, I'm Rob, and coming up on R&B Reviews, Karen Gillian finds a mirror that may be haunted. I'll have my review of Oculus coming up.
Hello again. You must be hungry.
Thanks for checking out R&B Reviews, where we try to give informative and introspective reviews of movies that are in theaters as well as out on DVD or streaming. Oculus is a horror movie that premiered at the Toronto Film Festival in 2013, and it just got a wide release in early April of this year. The film stars Karen Gillian, who many of you might recognize as Amy Pond from the TV show Doctor Who. She plays Kaylie, who tracks down this antique mirror that she says is responsible for the tragedy that affected her family. Her brother Tim has just been discharged from a psychiatric hospital, and she informs Tim of her plans to destroy the mirror in their childhood home.
I found it.
What do you mean?
We only have a few days
A few days for what?
to keep our promise.
Now, in addition to this storyline, we see the backstory of the events that happened when Kaylie and Tim were kids. Now, I will be honest with you, I really had no interest in seeing this movie. The trailer featured horror cliches, like you see a mirror dripping blood, and a child's voice narrating it, and doing some, creepy poetry, and I thought the movie was not going to be original, just some sort of retread. But what changed my mind was, now, normally I don't read or watch other reviews until after I've seen a movie and I've shot my review. I had just shot my Captain America Winter Soldier review, and I was comparing my opinions to others, and one of them was critic Richard Roper. I noticed that he gave Oculus an A, so I watched his review and I thought, maybe I'll give this movie a shot. Granted, I don't think I would have given this movie an A, but I do give it credit for trying some new things out. For example, I liked how the film switches from different storylines from the long past to maybe a few years or months before to the present, and sometimes in a matter of seconds, or sometimes what they do is they would have the young versions of these characters sort of how can I put this? So, kind of like they're kind of like in the same shots sometimes as their older counterparts. I think that doing it this way really helped me understand what has been going on without banging me over the head with details, and to keep me in suspense about what did happen and what did not happen. I think Karen Gillian has a very expressive face. She has these really deep eyes and an interesting face, and it goes really well with whether we're unsure about whether Kaylie is telling the truth or whether she's lost it, and I really thought that the kids who played the younger characters were terrific. The guy who played Tim, the older Tim, I thought he was all right, but the script really didn't give him a whole lot, to work with. I think Oculus also had a pretty good story, and I was involved in what was going on with these characters and trying to guess what was real and what wasn't real. The movie did give me quite a few scares, although not quite as much as The Conjuring from last year. My complaints with Oculus is I think the movie does drag a little bit in the middle, and there's this really long sequence where Tim, the brother, is trying to contradict Kaylie's memory, which I thought took away some of the suspense. I mean, I know why it's one of the past segments in the middle I thought kind of ran a little bit too long, and I thought that the lead characters could be a little bit stiff sometimes, although, and they also do some things that I probably wouldn't have done if I was in their situation. But overall, Oculus does try different things. The story and the characters I bought into, and sometimes I was thinking what I was seeing on the screen, and a lot of it gave me some chills and a few scares. So because of that, I'm going to give Oculus a mild see it in theaters rating. Alright, now it's your guys' turn. What did you think of Oculus? Post your comments about the video or about the movie, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, go right ahead, or if you want to see some other reviews on R&B Reviews, just visit the main page. Thanks very much for watching.